Okay, let's continue very quick. Now I go over again. The RN is covering North and South America and Sub-Saharan Africa. So if you target the person or the company and the person is located in this region, it means the person's details or the IP address can be found in this RN. Now take this is the website of the RN, www.arin.net. That's the website for the ARIN. Please write it down. You can visit it. Now the APNIC, the one covering Asia Pacific. The website is www.apnic.net. That's the one covering Asia Pacific. Now the last one is RIPE, RIPE. It's covering Europe, Middle East, and parts of Africa. The website is www.ripe.net.
Sir, please can you slow down?
Okay, now the APNIC, the website's address is www.apnic.net. That's it's covering Asia Pacific. So if your target is located in Asia Pacific, the Asia continent, it means his or her IP address can be traced from this epnic.net. Now, the last one is RIPE. That's RIPE. It's covering Europe, Middle East, and some parts of Africa. The website address is www.ripe.net, ripe.net, ripe.net. Okay, that's it for the internet registries. Okay, so the next one we are moving very fast is hoist search. Hoist search. Okay, now every company who has a website, meaning it has registered with ICANN. Every company who is online means it has registered with ICANN. Okay, now if the company has registered with ICANN, it means the company's details can be found in one of these internet registries. A hoist search can be performed to retrieve information from either of these registries database. So if the company is maybe yogurt company, and the yogurt company has a website, it means the yogurt company has registered with ICANN, and the ICANN has distributed, so the yogurt company information can be found is either in the ARIN or APNIC or RIPE. Okay, so you can perform your search in these three, then you are good to go to get any information you want to get from the company. Okay, so the company's organization responsible for maintaining this large database domain name IP and allowed to be searched using a hoist query. Now I'm coming to give you a query. Let me project my screen, another screen. A query is some code, write it down. This is a query you can use to query for a company's information. Okay, let me share my screen.
Sir, please can you write it in our box?
Yes, you can write it. Write it. In fact, okay. We have, so see where my mouse is. command line hoist query. It is possible to query hoist database using command line interface on a standard Unix or Linux-based operating system. So if you are using a Unix or Linux, you can perform these queries. But if you are not using it, use the links I've sent it to you. The two links in your chat, I sent it earlier to you. Visit them and exploit them. Read about them. They will show you how to do it. Okay, so if you are using Linux or Unix, so the first one is hoist-h hoist.internet.net target.co.uk. The next one is hoist-h hoist.arene.net target.com. The next one you can also see from it. So I'm going to give you a link for those who are not using Linux and Unix. You can perform your hoist there. I'm going to give you a link from the chat session right now. So you can either pick it from my screen. That's what I've posted, www.samspage.org. It's a web-based, so even those using phone can use it. I've also put it at the chat session. Placed it at the chat session. So if you are not using Linux or Unix, you can use this instead. Okay. Okay. Now, information that can be gleaned from hoist. Now, information you can get from using hoist query. Please note them down. One, I think it's on my screen too. Okay. One, names of selected company staff and key personnel. So you can get this. For example, the network engineers for that particular company, the details of them, they are system administrators. The second one is personal information about the staff and their key personnel listed up. That's contact information. The next one is the geographical location of the company or your target. The next one, the name service for that company. The next one is the IP address. The IP address for the name service. The next one is the reserved IP address or the IP blocks for the company. Please write them down. As a hacker, you need to have your information before you launch an attack. Then you need to know the internet service provider the company is using. So the IPS that the company is using. If the company is in Ghana, is it using Vodafone or Airtel, Tigo or MTN? You need to know it. So your hoist search can help you. Now the date when the company website was last updated, you need to know. Last updated, the date. You need to know that company's business partners. You need to know it. Write them down. Now, what is EDGAR database? EDGAR database. It stands for Electronic Data Gathering, Analysis and Retrieval System. The EDGAR we first wrote from the very beginning. The
Sir,
EDGAR.
please, you said what?
Come again.
Please, what did you say it stands for?
It stands for Electronic Data Gathering, Analysis and Retrieval System. Electronic Data Gathering. Electronic Data Gathering, Analysis and Retrieval System. Okay, so the Edgar database can contain a considerable amount of data relating to a company. But note, it is not all useful in this context. The information can be obtained from Edgar may prove to be useful includes. Now, the information you can find in this Edgar database are: one, principal employees. You can find information about principal employees. Main shareholders. Main shareholders. The next one, key staff and their positions. Key staff and their positions. The next one is business mergers and partners. Business mergers and partners. The next one is quarterly and annual profits of that company. You will see at the end of this, the company will be bare in front of you. You will get every detail about the company. The next thing I said is stock exchange websites. I told you stock exchange website. Now let's go to it. Now the stock exchange website that exists around the world provide information about a company such that its investors, whether current or prospective, can find out more about it. Okay, so the stock exchange website provide the following types of information. Please note it down. One, the press releases of that particular company, the physical location of the company, the current and previous stock price of that company, who analyzes the company to provide recommendations to it. So who is the one that's managing the stock exchange for that company? Okay. Now you'll be able to also know the predictions are pertaining to the company's future performance. You can also predict the future performance of that particular company. Now the company homepage, that's the last one. What information can we have on the company's homepage? A company's website may not yield any sensitive information when viewed through a browser. However, if the HTML source code is viewed more may be derived. It is possible to read through all the HTML code manually, hoping to find useful information to use a tool specifically written for that. So what can make you do that is there is a tool on the www.samspage.org. There is a tool on it that can help you view the HTML source code of a homepage of a particular website. Please, so the link I sent, I told you, go and explore and exploit it. Every tool in it, try using it. The one I've put in the chat session, that particular, it has a lot of tools on its website you can use. Now, what are the information you can get from a company's homepage? The email addresses for key staff within that target company or the website's author. You see some companies, they have their about, and the about they've given CEO, the name and the address. The see to the name and the address. You can pick this. You can pick this. Okay. You can also know the software package used to create that software. You can also know it. You can also know the software that the web server is running on. You can also know it. The authentication details for communication between this and other servers. Using SAMPage to pass a website. So you can use that SAMPage. It's a very vital tool I've given to you. The one I've put in your chat session. Please don't play with it. It's a very vital thing I've given it to you. News groups and search engines. So you can also use search engines to search for information about a particular company or your targets. That brings us to the end for today. What I've given you, it's very sensitive. Go and exploit it. Now I'm giving you an address too. Please, okay, this address I'll put it in the in your okay. I'll put it here at the chat session here. Then I'll also put it in your Slack channel. It will give you the interface we were viewing. Let me see. So it's going to give you this interface. Go and explore and exploit it. There's folders for you here to explore: password cracker, advertise, program source code, nuclear plant. Please, I'm giving you the link. Go and actually find your way around it. Please. It's very sensitive thing. I've given it to you.
So please, is it in our chat session? Because we can't find it.
Yeah, I'm sending it now. I'm now
Okay,
sending.
please.
Yes, where is it? Okay, so I'm placing at the chat session. Please pick it. Share to those in WhatsApp group. Please, all these links, share it. I also share it on the Slack channel. Please, this link, franks.com/hack/ go explore and exploit it. Every detail about hacking. Now, when you open it on your device, you feel like you are hacking. Explore everything, every folder. So you can open it with your laptop. This, you don't need any VPN or something, just open it. You can open it on your laptop with any browser, on your laptop, on your mobile phone, on your computer. Open it, open on it. Take your time, explore everything on it. Next time we meet, we are going to talk about it. Please, and one thing I've notified by I tell you, the issue of your certificates in your t-shirt, the deadline is 25th. Please don't forget to fill your form. They are processing it, and your colleagues have started filling it. Please don't forget. Yeah, maybe some of you might have forgotten it. I'll tell them to issue the communique again so that you get a link of filling it. Don't forget it. Today is 12, so at least you have about, let me see, it's, it's 9 days or 10 days. So you have 13 days. You have 13 days more, please.
Please, we can't really hear.
No, no,
I thought I was the only one.
no. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please. It's quite
Yes,
fine.
we can.
I thought you were hacked though.
Yeah, me too.
No, I'm not hacked, please. Okay, what I was saying is I've been notified by Blue Coda Club that your t-shirt and your certificate, you see, while what you are doing, you will need a certificate to prove that at least you have. So fill your certificate form. You have, I think the deadline is 25th. Today is 12. So I think you have 13 days to do so with that one. Yes, that's what I was trying to remember. Maybe some of you might have forgot. I also asked them to prompt you guys in your various Slack channel and your WhatsApp groups so that you won't forget. And I was saying, someone is asking, does it function in real time? No, go and just study it. You can play with it. The link I've sent you can play with it. There are folders inside on the screen. Play with it. Like feel how when you are hacking, how you are going to feel. You can play with it. If you have a major device, a device with a larger screen, you can open on it and try and play. If you don't have to, you can use your phone to then play with it. Go and play with it. Know everything about it. Thank you very much. I will send my recording to Blue Coda Club to post it in your groups too.
Sir, please don't forget the network
Sure, I won't forget.
too. Yeah.
Sure, I won't forget. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you.